Aldi has upped the ante in the battle of the supermarkets, promising shoppers more discounts than ever before. Experts say whether you shop there or not, all consumers will benefit. Here's Casey Trelaw.
Something unusual just happened at Aldi. 15 products across the store have been marked down so aggressively that former employees are calling it the clearest discontinuation signal they have seen in years. Not a seasonal markdown, not a fines rotation closing out, a permanent goodbye, price to move before the shelf space disappears for good. Here is everything getting pulled, and exactly how low the prices have dropped. 15. The original formula. Cooking spray. Aldi's standard cooking spray, the one that has sat in the baking aisle for years, has quietly disappeared from the most recent product reset at several locations, and the units remaining on shelves are now marked down by nearly half their original price. Former employees confirm this is consistent with a discontinuation pattern rather than a temporary supply gap. When a product is simply out of stock awaiting restock, the shelf tag stays at full price and the space is held. When a product is being phased out permanently, the remaining inventory gets marked down to clear it quickly, and the shelf gets reassigned to a different item in the next reset cycle. The reformulation rumors circulating among Aldi shopping communities suggest the spray is being replaced by a version with a different propellant and emulsifier system, possibly tied to the broader industry shift away from certain aerosol formulations facing regulatory scrutiny. Whatever the reason, the current formula at the current price is one of the more straightforward clearance opportunities on this list for anyone who already uses it regularly. The practical implication extends beyond just this single spray. Former employees note that when a core kitchen staple gets quietly reformulated rather than openly relaunched, the new version frequently behaves differently during actual cooking, sometimes producing more residue buildup on non-stick surfaces or burning at a different temperature threshold than the original formula did. For anyone with a cooking routine built around the exact performance of this product, stocking up now eliminates the adjustment period that a reformulated replacement would inevitably require. Stock up now if it is part of your regular routine, because the version that replaces it may not perform identically. That discontinuation is simple enough. What is coming at number 14 involves a beloved seasonal item that loyal customers have been requesting Aldi bring back permanently, and the markdown happening right now suggests the answer is a final no. 14. The classic pop-up beach shelter. This collapsible beach shelter has appeared in Aldi's seasonal finds rotation for several years running, but the units currently on clearance shelves at a significant percentage off suggest this may be its last appearance in the lineup. Former employees describe a specific signal that distinguishes a genuine final clearance from a routine seasonal sellout. When a seasonal item simply sells through because demand was strong, remaining inventory holds at full price until the next year's version arrives. When a seasonal item gets marked down significantly before the season has even ended, it typically means the supplier relationship or the product specification is being discontinued rather than simply restocked next year under the same design. The pop-up beach shelter has reportedly faced rising import costs on the specific fabric and frame combination used in its construction, making it a candidate for replacement with a different design rather than a straightforward reorder. For anyone who has relied on this exact model for beach days, the deep discount happening now may be the last chance to get it at any price before a redesigned version, likely costing more, takes its place. The fiberglass pole diameter used in this particular shelter has also been singled out by former employees as a likely contributor to the import cost spike, since that specific gauge of fiberglass has become harder to source affordably as manufacturing capacity shifts toward other product categories entirely. A redesigned shelter using a different pole specification would almost certainly require a new UV coating process as well, adding further costs that would need to be passed along at retail. If this shelter has been part of your summer routine, the clearance rack is where it is headed permanently. Before we continue, if these discontinuation signals are already changing what you are picking up on your next Aldi trip, hit that like button right now. Every item left on this list is disappearing for a real reason, not a seasonal pause. One tap. Do it now, because what is coming at number 13 is a snack item that has built genuine brand loyalty over the years, and its disappearance is catching longtime fans completely off guard. 13. The sea salt popcorners. Popcorners have held a steady position in Aldi's snack aisle for years, but the sea salt variety specifically has been disappearing from shelves at several locations, with remaining stock marked down well below its usual price point, while the cinnamon crunch variety continues at full price untouched. This selective discontinuation pattern, where one flavor within a product line disappears while others remain, is one of the clearest signals former employees point to. It typically means the specific flavor underperformed relative to its shelf space cost, leading the supplier or Aldi's buying team to consolidate the lineup around the better-performing variety rather than maintaining a full range. For anyone whose preference has consistently been the simpler, 3-ingredient sea salt version over the more heavily processed cinnamon crunch alternative, this is a genuine loss from the lineup, and the clearance pricing happening right now is the only opportunity to stock up before it is gone permanently. Buy several bags if this has been your snack of choice. Once the current clearance stock sells through, the shelf tag disappears with it. That flavor is on its way out for good. What is coming at number 12 is a frozen breakfast item that has quietly built a loyal following, and its discontinuation is going to disrupt a lot of weekday morning routines. 12. The maple pancake sausage egg and cheese griddle sandwich. This 4-count griddle sandwich, delivering 14 grams of protein and a 60-second microwave heat time, has become a genuine breakfast staple for households managing busy mornings, which makes its quiet disappearance from several Aldi freezer sections particularly disruptive for the people who relied on it. Former employees describe the markdown pattern on this item as consistent with a manufacturer-side discontinuation rather than an Aldi sourcing decision, meaning the supplier producing this specific griddle sandwich format may have shifted production toward a different product entirely, leaving Aldi with no path to simply reorder once current stock clears. The current clearance price represents one of the steepest percentage discounts on this entire list, reflecting how urgently the remaining inventory needs to move before freezer space gets reassigned in the next planogram reset. If this sandwich has become part of your weekly breakfast rotation, now is the moment to fill your freezer, because there is no confirmed replacement lined up to take its place on the shelf. That breakfast staple is disappearing fast. What is coming at number 11 involves a specialty frozen item that fans specifically requested Aldi carry, and its discontinuation proves that even popular finds items are not safe from permanent removal. 11. The specially selected multi-layer imported gelato. These imported Italian gelato cups, layered with salted caramel sauce, pistachio sauce, or mint chocolate sauce, generated genuine excitement when they first appeared in Aldi's finds rotation. But supply chain costs on imported specialty desserts have reportedly made this specific format financially unsustainable to continue stocking at Aldi's pricing standards. Former employees describe imported specialty items as particularly vulnerable to discontinuation when currency fluctuations, shipping costs, or import tariffs shift the economics of a product that was already operating on thin margins to maintain Aldi's characteristic low pricing relative to the premium category it competes in. The clearance pricing on remaining units reflects exactly this dynamic. Rather than raising the price to absorb increased import costs, which would undermine the entire value proposition that made the product appealing in the first place, Aldi appears to be clearing remaining stock and stepping away from this specific import relationship entirely. The refrigerated shipping requirement for gelato specifically compounds this problem in ways that shelf-stable imported goods never face. Maintaining an unbroken cold chain across an ocean shipping route adds a cost layer that has apparently become harder to absorb, as fuel surcharges and refrigerated container availability have shifted industry-wide, making this exact product one of the more fragile imported items in Aldi's entire dessert category from a logistics standpoint. Anyone who tried this gelato and loved the layered format should grab what remains now, because specialty imports that get discontinued for cost reasons rarely return in the same form. That imported treat is gone for good. What is coming at number 10 shifts to a home comfort item whose discontinuation has surprised even the staff who stock it. 10. The cooling throw in the original 4-color lineup. The cooling throw blanket, available in blue, gray, white, and green, has been a consistent presence in Aldi's bedding finds rotation, but the green and white variants specifically have started appearing on clearance racks at reduced prices, while blue and gray continue selling at full price in some locations. This pattern, again, points to a lineup consolidation rather than a full product discontinuation. Former employees describe color-specific clearance as one of the most common signals that a product is being streamlined ahead of its next restock cycle, with underperforming colors dropped to reduce the complexity and cost of maintaining a 4-color production run. For anyone with a specific color preference among the variants being cleared, this is the moment to secure it, because the next restock of this cooling throw will likely arrive in a reduced color selection, with the discontinued shades unavailable regardless of price. 2 colors saved, 2 colors disappearing. What is coming at number 9 involves a fitness item that built a small but devoted following, and its departure from Aldi's lineup is going home enthusiasts scrambling. 9. The Fitness Reformer Board. This Pilates-style reformer board, positioned in Aldi's Fitness Finds rotation as an affordable alternative to the notoriously expensive reformer machines found in specialty studios, has reportedly faced production challenges that are pushing it toward discontinuation rather than a routine restock. Former employees describe complex fitness equipment with multiple moving parts and safety certification requirements as particularly vulnerable to discontinuation when a specific manufacturing partner exits the relationship, since replacing that exact specification with a new supplier often requires a redesign rather than a simple reorder, a process that can take far longer than Aldi's typical restock cycle allows. The clearance pricing on remaining units reflects the steep discount typical of equipment categories facing this kind of supply disruption, and former employees note that fitness equipment clearances at this depth rarely get reversed once the decision to discontinue has been made. Anyone who has been considering this reformer board should move quickly, because the combination of safety certification requirements and manufacturing complexity makes a near-term return unlikely. That fitness equipment is exiting permanently. What is coming at number 8 involves a kitchen tool that quietly became one of the most requested items in Aldi's cooking finds category, making its discontinuation a genuine surprise to the customers who use it weekly. 8. The 5-level resistance tube set. This 11-piece resistance tube system, including a guide, interchangeable tubes, handles, and straps, has been a reliable fixture in Aldi's fitness rotation, but recent clearance pricing on remaining stock suggests the specific configuration is being phased out in favor of a different resistance band format going forward. Former employees point to a specific detail that distinguishes this from a routine restock gap. When Aldi plans to reorder an identical product, remaining shelf stock typically sells through at full price with no markdown, since maintaining price consistency matters for repeat customers. The markdown pricing currently applied to this set suggests the next fitness rotation will introduce a redesigned resistance system rather than restocking this exact 11-piece configuration. For anyone who has built a home workout routine around this specific tube and handle combination, replacing individual pieces after a discontinuation becomes considerably more difficult, since the connector specifications on a redesigned product line are unlikely to match the current interchangeable tube system. Before we continue, if you are realizing how many of your regular Aldi purchases are quietly disappearing, subscribe to this channel right now. Every week we track exactly which items are getting discontinued and which ones are simply restocking, so you always know the difference before it is too late. Hit that subscribe button right now, because what is coming at number 7 involves a kitchen appliance that built serious loyalty among home bakers, and its discontinuation has the baking community asking serious questions. 7. The Specific Stand Mixer. Bowl and attachment configuration. Aldi's stand mixer has developed a loyal following for delivering serious baking capability at a fraction of premium brand pricing. But the specific bowl capacity and attachment configuration currently on clearance shelves appears to be getting replaced rather than simply restocked in its current form. Former employees describe appliance discontinuations as typically driven by one of 2 factors: a manufacturing partner shift or a deliberate Aldi decision to upgrade the specification before reintroducing the product under the same general category name. The markdown pricing on the current configuration, combined with the timing alignment with Aldi's broader appliance rotation calendar, suggests this is likely the latter scenario, meaning a new version is probably coming, but it may not be backward compatible with attachments purchased for the current model. For anyone who has invested in additional attachments specifically designed for the current bowl and motor configuration, this matters considerably, since a redesigned mixer base would likely require an entirely new attachment ecosystem rather than working with existing accessories. The motor housing shape itself is reportedly part of what is changing, according to longtime Aldi product trackers comparing current clearance units against early specification sheets that have surfaced for an upcoming appliance rotation. A different housing shape would almost certainly mean a different attachment hub entirely, rendering current dough hooks, whisks, and paddle attachments incompatible with whatever replaces this model on shelves later this year. If you currently own this stand mixer and were considering additional attachments, buying them now while the current configuration is still available protects your investment before any redesign arrives. That mixer configuration is changing for good. What is coming at number 6 involves a bedding item, whose discontinuation pattern is unusually clear, with former employees describing almost no ambiguity about what is happening. 6. The temperature regulating queen and king sheet, set in white. This 4-piece moisture-wicking sheet set has been a consistent finds rotation item, but the white colorway specifically has been disappearing from shelves with steep clearance pricing, while the gray variant continues at regular price across most locations. Former employees describe white bedding as one of the more common candidates for selective discontinuation within a product line, since white sheets show staining and discoloration more visibly during in-store handling and display, leading to higher rates of customer returns and shelf damage compared to darker alternatives. This visible quality control challenge frequently leads to a white variant being dropped from a bedding lineup, even when the underlying fabric technology and overall product line continues. The remaining white inventory is priced well below the gray equivalent currently on shelves, reflecting the urgency to clear it before the next bedding reset removes the color option entirely. If white sheets are your preference, and you have been satisfied with this temperature-regulating set, the clearance rack is your only remaining opportunity, since the gray version continuing in the lineup will not help if white was specifically what worked for your bedroom. That color option is disappearing from the shelf. What is coming at number 5 involves a wellness device that genuinely surprised former employees when the discontinuation signal first appeared, because demand for it had seemed strong right up until the markdown happened. 5. The 360-degree cooling comfort cap. This freezable headache and migraine relief cap, designed to provide cooling comfort around the entire head through a gel-based freezing mechanism, has been a quiet favorite among customers managing tension headaches and migraines, making its sudden clearance pricing across multiple colors a genuine surprise. Former employees describe this discontinuation as likely tied to a specific gel formulation or freezer-safe fabric component facing a supply or regulatory issue, a pattern that has affected several gel-based comfort products across retail in recent product cycles, as ingredient sourcing for these specialized cooling gels has tightened. The markdown applies across all 4 available colorways simultaneously: black, pink, and purple, green, and blue, which former employees note is a stronger discontinuation signal than a single color clearance, since it suggests the entire product line is exiting rather than just being streamlined down to fewer color options. For anyone who has relied on this cap for headache relief, the complete colorway clearance happening right now is the clearest possible sign that this specific product will not be returning, making it worth purchasing multiple units now if it has provided genuine relief. That relief tool is disappearing across every color. What is coming at number 4 involves an outdoor item whose discontinuation has serious implications for anyone who uses it as a seasonal staple every single year. 4. The Garden Wing Tarp Sunshade Sail. This lightweight sunshade sail, available in both rectangle and triangle configurations, has provided affordable outdoor shade for patios and gathering spaces. But former employees describe the hardware components used for hanging and tensioning the sail as the likely source of an upcoming discontinuation. The specific stake and tensioning hardware included with this shade sail appears to be sourced from a supplier facing production changes, and rather than redesigning the included hardware mid-cycle, Aldi appears to be clearing the current inventory entirely ahead of either a redesigned version or a complete exit from this specific shade sail category. Both the rectangle and triangle configurations are showing clearance pricing simultaneously across multiple locations, which former employees note is a stronger signal than a single shape clearance, since it suggests the entire shade sail line is affected, rather than a single underperforming variant. If outdoor shade has been part of your patio setup using this specific product, the discount happening now reflects genuine urgency to clear remaining stock before the shade sail disappears from the outdoor living rotation entirely. That shade solution is folding up for good. 3 items remain, and what is coming at number 3 involves a snack item with genuine brand recognition that fans are going to be disappointed to see go. 3. The Drizzled Minis Caramel Flavor Crackers. These caramel drizzled cracker minis, combining a salty cracker base with a sweet caramel drizzle finish, generated genuine excitement when they first appeared in Aldi's snack rotation. But the caramel variant specifically appears to be facing discontinuation while the fudge alternative continues. Former employees describe this as a classic underperformance-driven discontinuation, where two flavor variants launched simultaneously and one consistently outsold the other by a wide enough margin that maintaining production of both became inefficient relative to shelf space allocation. The caramel variant's clearance pricing reflects exactly this dynamic, with remaining inventory marked down to clear quickly while the fudge flavor maintains its regular shelf price and presumably continues into future production cycles. For anyone whose preference specifically was the caramel drizzle over the fudge alternative, this is your final opportunity to stock up before the flavor disappears from Aldi's snack lineup permanently, with no indication that production will resume. That flavor is being phased out. What is coming at number 2 involves a smoothie product whose discontinuation has genuine nutritional implications for anyone who relied on it as part of a daily routine. 2. The pineapple and mango smoothie cup with collagen. This single-serve smoothie mix cup, delivering 5 grams of collagen per serving and designed to blend with apple juice or water, has built a following among customers using it as a convenient daily collagen supplement format. But the specific collagen-infused variant appears to be facing discontinuation, while the probiotic strawberry banana mango alternative continues unaffected. Former employees describe specialty supplement-infused food and beverage products as particularly vulnerable to discontinuation when the specific collagen ingredient supplier changes terms or pricing, since reformulating with a different collagen source mid-cycle often requires new packaging and nutritional panel certification that makes a straightforward reorder impossible. The clearance pricing on remaining cups reflects the urgency to move existing inventory before the product disappears from the smoothie section entirely, with the probiotic variant remaining as the sole smoothie cup option going forward in several locations already showing the transition. For anyone using this specific collagen smoothie cup as part of a daily supplement routine, stocking up now matters more than with a typical snack discontinuation, since replacing the specific collagen dosage and format elsewhere will likely cost considerably more through specialty supplement retailers. That daily supplement format is disappearing. One item remains, and former employees describe it as the most significant discontinuation on this entire list, both for how unexpected it was and for how steep the resulting clearance pricing has become. 1. The portable bladeless fan. This handheld and tabletop bladeless fan, available in purple, black, teal, and mint green, has been one of the most consistently restocked cooling items in Aldi's seasonal finds rotation for several years, making its sudden and complete discontinuation across all 4 colorways the most significant signal on this entire list. Former employees describe bladeless fan technology as facing a specific component sourcing challenge industry-wide, with the internal turbine and motor assembly that creates the bladeless airflow effect becoming considerably more expensive to source at the price point Aldi requires to maintain its characteristic value positioning. Rather than raising the retail price to absorb that cost increase, which former employees note would undermine the entire appeal of the product, Aldi appears to be exiting the bladeless fan category in this specific configuration entirely. The clearance discount on this item is the steepest of anything on this list, reflecting the complete and total nature of the discontinuation rather than a partial lineup consolidation. All 4 colors, every location checked, the same pattern repeating consistently. Former employees who have watched similar small appliance categories disappear before describe a consistent aftermath. Once a specific cooling gadget like this exits a retailer's lineup due to component costs rather than weak sales, it rarely returns in an identical form, since the underlying part shortage driving the decision tends to affect the entire category industry-wide, rather than just Aldi's specific supplier relationship. Competing retailers selling similar bladeless fans have shown early signs of the same pricing pressure, suggesting this is a manufacturing-level issue rather than something unique to Aldi's sourcing decisions alone. For anyone who has relied on this fan for personal cooling, whether at a desk, during outdoor activities, or simply around the house during warmer months, this is the final opportunity to purchase it at any price before it disappears from Aldi's lineup permanently, with no redesigned replacement currently confirmed to be entering the rotation. That is the complete list. 15 items that Aldi appears to be discontinuing right now, with clearance pricing dropping sharply across every single one of them. The original cooking spray, the pop-up beach shelter, the sea salt popcorners, the griddle breakfast sandwich, the imported multi-layer gelato, the white and green cooling throw colors, the fitness reformer board, the resistance tube set, the stand mixer's current configuration, the white temperature regulating sheets, the cooling comfort cap, the garden shade sail, the caramel drizzled mini crackers, the collagen smoothie cup, and the portable bladeless fan at number 1, gone in every color with the steepest discount of anything on this list. If any of these have been part of your regular routine, this week is the time to act, because clearance pricing this deep does not last. And once the shelf space gets reassigned, it is gone for good. Thanks for watching. If you found this discontinuation breakdown useful, let us know in the comments which item on this list surprised you most. Click the video on the left right now to see the complete guide to everything new at Aldi this June, including what is replacing some of these discontinued favorites. And if you do not want to miss the next wave of Aldi discontinuations before the clearance pricing disappears, hit that subscribe button right now.